Hello, darlings. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing love readings today for the sign of Virgo. That's Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Or just because you liked it. Just because you liked the thumbnail and felt like clicking on it. That could also be it. We're big on intuition here. And I believe in intuition. So, all right. The way I do love readings is the following. I pull oracle cards to create a context, a framework within, and then there's some mild structure for the reading itself with tarot. And that is for two reasons. One, because, context is king and clarification is good, but also it's for you. Because the very nature of doing, tarot readings online and sending them out into the public is that they'll only resonate for just the right person. So what I try to do is set up a baseline allowing you to see if the context of this reading actually applies to you, feels familiar, feels like something that you're working with right now. And that way you can know within the first part of the reading whether this reading is for you or whether you need to just kind of go on down the road and either look at a reading for another sign, your rising moon or Venus, or just, watch another reading altogether and then see what works best for you. So, we're going to try to get an idea from oracle cards and the first row, shall we say, of the tarot cards to get an idea of what's coming up for Scorpio in love. So here we are. First, we're going to take one of these oracle cards. Okay, you. And some Kipper cards, which are not tarot. They're kind of an alternate archetypal divination tool that can help put context in. There's 3. Let's take those. We'll take some tea leaves. Let's see. Do you want to shuffle or be pulled? You want to shuffle. Okay. 1, 2. More, please. You. Okay. These are very slippy, so sometimes things just get entirely out of hand. Okay. All right. What? Tarot down here for a little while. Let's look at these oracle cards and see what we've got. We're starting off with difficulties. Come on now. All right. Doesn't mean this reading is going to be about difficulties. It just means there may be an air of difficulties. Maybe you're a little frustrated in love. Maybe things aren't going quite how you planned. Maybe there's a hiccup. We've got lovers and the number of the devil card. Interesting. That can mean high passion, high sexual compatibility, and also kink. So that's fun. Privileged lady. And mature man. So Ian McKellen wants you. Just kidding. Mature man. I just think he looks so much like him, don't you? Anyway, let's see. Oh, this showed up for Libra. Isn't that funny? Keep your life in balance. An increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Now, in a love spread, of course, this could also mean material wealth could also mean literally gestures of romance, right? Overtures of romance. Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Oh, okay. Maybe? Related? Happiness. November? Oh, it's your birthday month. Possibly. Very likely. And wheel. Indecisiveness. Allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Okay. Okay. So the first vibe I get from these cards is that someone's a little frustrated in their love life. Maybe they have something that's going on. Looks like we have two players here. Looks like it started off very passionately, but something is stuck. That's the vibe that I'm getting right now. It's not progressing in some way. Something about it is frustrating you. Of course, you are watching a love reading on my channel, and you know that could be curiosity, or it could be just because when people come for a love reading, things usually aren't entirely swimmingly going well in an existing relationship. So this might apply to a few people. This is pretty vague. It looks, I mean, I see both cards of frustration and cards of passion. I see both gain and stuck. So, wow, tricky. Let's get some tarot cards and get the first row going here to see if we can get a little bit more information for Scorpio, please. I would appreciate a bit more information for Scorpio. Okay, start with these. We have Nine of Wands. Wow, someone's been working hard in this relationship. Somebody's putting a lot of effort into this. Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped, feeling unsatisfied, feeling like you can't escape something when actually you can. And the Eight of Swords. The bonds, there's a woman bound in ropes and surrounded by swords, but the swords are loosely spaced. She can walk right through them, and the ropes are loose. She can slip them right off her body. So it's a prison that's not really a prison, an effort that's a choice, a frustration that is a chosen frustration. And it doesn't necessarily mean the person that you're involved with is bad to you. It just could mean that life is kicking your butts right now and making it hard for you to be together. The circumstances of your life is kind of outside your control. We have the King of Swords. Oh, he's pretty dreamy, actually, if you like a certain type. Um, Intellectual, witty, can be a little reserved, can be a little cool to the touch to start. There's a vampire joke in there, but I'm trying to be good. Right. Mature man, King of Swords, silver-haired, brunette, or redheaded. Traditionally, that's the traditional. There's passion, but obstacles. There's passion, but obstacles. That's what I'm seeing. So, this is the context we have. We have two people that like each other, but are having a difficult time getting together, spending time together. They're having a difficult time connecting after a really hot and heavy start. I don't see them fighting. I mean, there's the mule card, but I'm not going to hinge all this on a mule card. It seems more like circumstances and obstacles are making it difficult. I get this vibe of somebody is working a lot. Somebody is traveling for work a lot. Somebody's really tired. That kind of thing. So, if this resonates for you, if this seems like something that is a context which applies to you, then this reading is for you, and we'll continue to read. We're going to continue to read regardless, of course. I'm just saying, if you want to hang out, That seems to be the vibe here. We'll see what else the cards have to say. What's happening next? What does Scorpio need to know? What's happening next in this connection? There's clearly a connection. There's clearly a person. What's happening next? Could be male, could be female, could be both. I'm not judging you. Let's see. Okay, 3. What happens next? 3 of Cups. All right. Your friends like him or her. 9 of Cups. Oh, I see. Hmm. Romance. Romance intensifies. A 5 of Swords. Ugh. Okay. All right. Drama. All right, darling. Let's see what we can see. So, the 5 of Swords is fighting for funsies. Okay? Toxic people doing toxic behavior. The 3 of Cups is celebration and happiness and friendship and connection and dating, going out in the world and doing dating things, going to events. People still actually date. People still actually go out in the world and have a good time. It's still happening. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And the Knight of Cups is an energy of passion, romantic gestures, and things like that. So it seems kind of incongruous that underneath there's also a wicked sort of cruelty here. This card literally in an old deck used to be called cruelty. So there is, of course, here an obvious interpretation, and that is that you might have someone in your life that runs so hot and cold for you that when they aren't absolutely fabulous, they're pretty nasty. I very much want that to not be the case. I very much want, instead, that life circumstances are maybe making things difficult for you, but that you two are essentially, happy and compatible. I'm just seeing, I'm wanting to say be careful. Because anyone who takes pleasure in fighting and cruelty is not someone to be involved with in any capacity. So, if by any chance one of you, and this is very specific, one of you has accidentally stepped into a narcissistic sort of situation where somebody has love bombed you and then did the turnaround thing. These cards, the way they're set up, the way it's looking, that's a possibility. I very much hope that's not the case. And I'm not saying that that's inevitable or for anyone who sees this reading, but I am saying that for some of you, there might be someone in your life that runs so hot and cold you get whiplash. So we need more cards. What does Scorpio most need to know, and what does Scorpio need to do? Bearing in mind that I am not, a therapist. You should see a professional if you're in some pain here. I just am feeling protective of you. No, no, no. This will not do. All right. You know what? 2 more. You, you, and also you. Yeah. Okay. So let's pull up all these cards. We have the Chariot, fast moving energy, We have the Seven of Wands, which is triumph after struggle, as well as protecting the self. Ace of Pentacles, abundance. I like this. I'm glad this is showing up, and I'm glad it's showing up right here. The reason why is because the Ace of Pentacles is such an outrageously positive card that it actually lifts any other negative cards around it. And it's landed right here next to the Five of Swords. So this heartens me. It makes me feel like, okay, it's not the other that's being a jerk. It's life circumstances that are ugly around the two of you that are making things very frustrating. Hardly surprising in this particular timeline, but let's keep looking at cards. The Hermit. All right. Yeah, you guys are having a hard time getting together, literally. Literally having a hard time getting both of your bodies in a room at the same time. Judgment. So you're kind of having to live on hope. Your instincts are correct in the way that you're thinking about this person. And the Star. All right, that's my personal talisman. As you can tell, stars are a theme for all sorts of complicated reasons that I won't get into right now. But when the star card shows up in a spread for that I'm reading, I always know that it's true and accurate, and it's just a matter of divining the right story. It's also a card of hope. Hope, a star, and judgment, and next the Ace of Pentacles. I'm very heartened to see these cards because they do strongly suggest that there's good stuff here. It's not as bad as it seems right now. That this more darker energy gives way to this richer energy, more hopeful. Look how it's an actual rainbow, right? All your energy centers lit up and going beautifully from your root to your sacral to your solar plexus to your heart chakra to your throat chakra and then all the way up to your crown, right? So this is beautiful. It's nice to see. And it does suggest an improvement for the better, but oh, yeah, it does suggest strongly an improvement for the better. The Two of Cups is the card of romance, the card of soulmates, the card of intense passion. And the Queen of Swords. All right. All right. So we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords showing up in this spread with the Two of Cups. Okay. This is a romance. This is a legitimate romance. Big time. These are counterparts with the Two of Cups. That in a traditional spread, when a king and queen show up, and the king and queen of swords are very, very Scorpio energy for sure. And the Two of Cups, it means this is an affair. This is love. This is a big deal, and that's exciting. That's very exciting. I'm not sure then what's going on around the two of you that's causing so much stress and pain, but between the Star and the King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, all these positive cards, I'm feeling much more comforted by this. This is an improvement. You two have something really interesting going on. It's legit and it's going to intensify over the coming months. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's pull some more cards because since we're going from darker stuff to really light, I want to see what's to be expected. So, and because I'm nosy. Yeah. What does Scorpio most need to know about this relationship? You? Yeah, but also you. Okay. Okay, darlings, what do we have? Please don't negate all these pretty cards that have just shown up. Thank you. We have ah the Empress. Beautiful. Abundance, romance, sweetness, the sacred feminine. Love it. The Eight of Pentacles. Progress. Progress. Forward movement. Good. Work settles down into a flow. So if work and things related to work were the thing was the thing that was keeping the two of you apart, things are going to mellow out. Two of Pentacles. Ah, yes. More balance. Much more balance. More give and take. Excellent. Love to see it. And we've got it. See with the scales here, more balance. Definitely. Good stuff. Good stuff. And the Six of Wands. Outstanding. Outstanding. Love to see it. That is triumph. Okay. Okay. This started off dark and went into the light. And I'm really, really, really happy to see that. This Empress card suggests a lot of pleasure. Also, if you're a woman and are watching this, you will be perceived as just the epitome of ideal by this person. And if you are male, she is your ideal. She is everything you find luscious and are attracted to. Or a woman, same thing. Whoever wants this one is going to be supremely happy. And if you are this one, you will be perceived as an ideal. You will feel supremely well adored and seen for who you are, and also spoiled a bit, right? Spoiled in all the best sort of ways, in a balanced, progressive, not love bombed kind of ways. I'm going to reverse what I said earlier about that thing in particular, because these cards at the end, especially with the Two of Cups and the counterpart King and Queen, I'm feeling better about this. I feel, and the Star. Wow, having the Star and the Empress card and the Two of Cups show up. That's a serious glow up in your life. I mean, no joke. Whew, Ace of Pentacles. I mean, I was a little worried to start here, darlings. I was. No, I'm not worried. I just hate the Five of Swords so very much. Blah. So this is looking good. This is looking good. If things are snarly right now, all snarled up in that kind of Mercury retrograde sort of way, too busy, both of you can't connect, blah, blah, blah. Every feels frustrating. You think, oh God, they don't like me. That's going to pass. It's going to pass and it's going to be, full steam ahead. And you're interesting counterparts because you're both kind of all up in your head a little bit too much. The swords are thought, right? Rather than action. The thorns. Oh dear. The swords are overthinkers. Brilliant overthinkers. But overthinkers just the same. So if you're both kind of reading a little bit too much into each other's behavior, maybe relax a little bit into it. The sticky energy will unstick. And then you're off. Then you're off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Trust your judgment. Balance will be restored. There's abundance here. Abundance of emotional energy. Abundance of recognizing how beautiful the other person is. Both of you having a lot of hope for the relationship. The Star is a sublimely hopeful card. And truly, you cannot, with these two cards next to each other, in fact, I don't even feel bad about this one over here. So we're in really, really, really good shape. I'm going to call it. I'm not going to pull any more cards. I'm going to say, this is really interesting. And yeah, for those whom this resonates, I feel good for you, though. This is good. All right, darlings. To seal this off, I like to pull a little foggy card. A very cute affirmations deck with extremely excellent footwear. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. These cards are often very related to the reading and just kind of sends you off down the road with a kiss on the cheek. So, we have... This is so perfect. It's, again, these cards astonish me. I don't need to have a positive attitude all the time. I don't need to have a positive attitude all the time. Sure, that's fair. Especially in this timeline. It's good things are still coming for you in spite of the fact that sometimes you think yourself into a corner. So, don't worry. I mean, not that you care. I can already feel it on you. You don't care what anybody thinks about your feelings, like your mood. You don't care what anybody thinks about your mood. You're not performing for anyone, and I get it. I get it. But I'm just here to remind you, as someone who cares about your happiness and your wishes, for your well-being, that you remain lovable regardless of whether you remain sweet all the time. And the right person, and these are the swords here, likes your edge as much as he likes your sweetness. Does that make sense? I hope it does. That's your reading. If you like this, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Maybe subscribing to the channel or hitting the bell notification when new readings come. I know I'm very, very new here on the tubes, and I'd love to have you join the party in the very beginning, because that can be fun, right? It can be just for you. In fact, when there's so few people seeing these, this is a personal reading. Think of it that way. All right, darlings. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you so very much. Please be careful out there among them zombies, right? Okay? Take care. Be good. Don't be good.